Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Ragusa with a little help. Definitely a lot of help. Chat wants to know a couple things. Why not core? So a couple things. Number one is we are a merchant republic, which means we cannot use e-states. We can't grant this to somebody, right? So let me ask you this, sir. If I were to upgrade my core from a territorial core to a full core, what do I get right now? It being a territorial core blocks me from being able to grant it to an estate if we had access to them, but the autonomy is at 71.7%. The floor with a territorial core in a state is 50%, but it's at 71.7. It can't go below 50, but it's at 72, so who cares? Like, there's no real benefit to it being a full core at the moment. You say it'll make you more money, but only after the autonomy comes down. But once the autonomy hits 50, then yeah, maybe it makes sense. But until then, it makes more sense to just not do it and wait for war exhaustion to go away and wait for other stuff. You get rid of one annoying flag at the top. True. Rally the LP, thank you for your sub. So happy you're back. I'm happy to be back. Thank you, sir. So we reloaded the save. We're actually making some money now. We could hire an advisor, but I think we're gonna stockpile our cash, try to get that marketplace built in Ragusa. We're making 0.45 ducats a month in privateering. I wonder, are we actually better off privateering or protecting trade? Let's test it. So right now our net income is 1.16. If we instead protect trade in Ragusa, even though it says we'll lose, let's see where we end up at. Yeah, it's only about 0.16 ducats difference, so it's close. Candidates vie for opportunities. Get a half-price level 1 discipline advisor or a half-price level 1 trade efficiency advisor. It's awesome right now. So if we do this, the traders lose influence, the aristocrats gain influence. The threshold you need to worry about, if I remember correctly, it's either 70 or 75. You don't want any faction to go above 75, then really bad stuff happens. Re-elect your ruler until you become a monarch. The whole purpose of this campaign was to get the achievement with a little help, which is to lead a trade league, which pretty sure you have to be a republic to do. So that doesn't work. We can afford to give them a little bit more. I'd rather have the trade efficiency guy right now. Why is flavor text of the factions in the middle of the screen and bonuses in the tooltip? That's a great point. Like, this stuff is kind of superfluous. This stuff should just be here. But let's not critique Paradox. You know how they are. We'll take this. And then I think we'll boost once here and once here to just keep them from going too high. And then let's hire that guy. I think we can actually afford to pay this guy. It's only, what, 0.55 ducats a month? Higher price of 2.2. That's reasonable. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. So our truce is up with Serbia in July of 60. We've got about 3 years left to prepare and recover. Venice is also in recovery mode. Hungary is doing nothing. Austria is doing nothing. Apparently Burgundy's beating France, while France has noble rebels. Seems like England's having a strong game. I still don't really know how they beat Burgundy. Is there a reason why we're at 0 stab? Because we're a republic, and it's super, super expensive to bump. We do need to convert some provinces at some point, but they are impossible to convert at the moment due to negative conversion strength. It's still territory, technically, because we don't have the full core. Even with it, it's going to take a while to get these conversions done. Soon-ish. TM. Just not yet. Being at positive stab would also make it a little bit easier to convert. We could get 0.5 from stab, 1 from the missionary, the state edict, 2 from full core, so that's 3.5, which would take it above 0 slightly. It'll still cost a lot, take a long time. I'd rather wait. Go Orthodox? I don't know. I think I'd rather just stay... Stay Catholic, honestly. Light ship cost, okay. Get a second claim on Serbia. Let's get a claim on their fort. That's one thing we don't have anything, like, we don't have any forts. Oh. I feel like that might be a spiked monthly income. I don't think that's standard. That's a lot of income compared to before. 4.45 ducats a month. Woo! We're rich! Alright, let's get black flagged so that our army is completely safe no matter what. And then we can also see opportunities for renting out condottieri to people. Literally no one cares that we know about the institution and would sell it. Okay, so once we're black flagged, any possible people we could rent to and like steal their money? We could take 24 monies from Theodoro and be impervious to the Ottomans. They wouldn't be able to harm us. Let's see. Ottomans versus Trebizond and Theodoro. War leader is Trebizond. I'm assuming he's going to knock Theodoro out pretty quickly. Trebizond. Give us monies too. Okay. I mean, we have to do some cheesy stuff, right? We need to recover, okay? So, by being black flagged, we can safely rent our troops against the Ottomans without any risk. And we can rent to people that are about to die so that our troops are not tied up and, you know, just be cheesy. Any other wars going on, maybe? Like, what about France? You want to give us money? How about Burgundy? No, everyone's got loans. Or with Burgundy, the Palatinate, Holland. Palatinate? 17 monies. Okay, what about you? You're at war with just France. Seems to me like the easiest, simplest offer is we wait until one of these guys is about to get full annexed, and then we just rent our army to them, steal their treasury, and use that money to rebuild our country a little bit. That sound reasonable? Yeah, hey, hold on, chat. Someone just used, hey, hold on. Helvesa says he won a war against Bosnia, then won a war against Serbia. Well, hold on now, look at this. History. The minor Ragusan conquest of Travunia ended, resulting in conquest. Okay, show me in here where it says we lost. An important event of the war was the Battle of Ragusa, where the Ragusan forces suicided against our own troops. Against the castle garrison. It's fine. Nothing bad has happened in this campaign at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Only good things happen to us. Okay, so we have the institution. We might as well take this. There's no reason now to delay taking it. We still have our cores to do. War exhaustion's gone. I think now we do fill in those cores. That still does not give us enough missionary strength to make this stuff happen. Actually, it looks like it needs a month update. Let's see where we're at next month. Guild leaders, rival, nobles, status. Okay, so traders are really influential right now. Travunia gets local production efficiency and we lose 15 prestige. Gross. Or Travunia gets 40% local manpower at the cost of 30 monarch points. Do I value 15 prestige more than 30 monarch points? I actually do. I think the 15 prestige is worth too much. Alright, so we could maybe make a conversion happen. Travunia is convertible. Not very quickly. We could get it up to 1.5 right now. Ooh. Ooh. We could run the combo. The trade efficiency inflation combo. Barely. If we stole some money in Condottieri, we could definitely do it. I would really like to have a little bit more of a treasury than this. But I think we need to do this. We're going to go for this event to get an extra 400 monarch points right now. And see if maybe we can get lucky. Get kind of caught up a little bit. I mean, not caught up because we're ahead, because we're totally winning. Everything's fine. Neuter, thank you for your sub. Also, Dragon's Revenge, thank you for your sub. This ship is taking a little while to repair. We do not generate very many sailors. 6. We get 6 sailors. Very nice. I would like to get prosperity being built up again, but God, that stab is so costly. Should we just bite this bullet? I mean, part of me wants to just pay for it, but part of me wants to get to Tech 5 so we can start our idea group. 180 admin for 1 stab. Ugh. That's brutal. Okay, so the Ottomans have begun sieging down Theodoro. Trebizond is also about to fall. They will not be able to get Trebizond to agree to a deal until they knock out Theodoro, so I think we still rent to Theodoro. He will give us 24 monies. Somehow he has 121 monies. Should we offer him some money on a monthly basis to see if we can milk a little tiny bit extra? For like 3.5 ducats or whatever. I might be able to make more than 3.5 ducats. So, budget surplus of 0.3 would go up, which means he'd be willing to spend more. Maybe we get like 37 money. I think we make a profit by doing it. I'm gonna risk it. Let's go. Give him as much money as we can afford on a monthly basis. We're throwing away $3.50 dues. It's fine. I mean, things have improved immensely in our country. Look at this. We have 1.5 advisors. That's a lot of advisors, man. Give monies. Theodoro has accepted and gived us monies. Next month we cancel the subsidies. Does anyone want to be our friend? Anyone? Like at all? No. Does anyone want to join our trade league? That totally exists and is a real thing? Except that it's not. So hopefully what'll happen here is the Ottomans will annex Theodoro, which means our troops will be free much earlier. Instead of waiting 18 months, we get them back like right away. That would be the best outcome for us. Samatschi has declared war on Trabzon. So like if this guy were to fall first and then get full annexed, then we could immediately rent to this guy who then dies. Like chaining condottieri contracts to one province miners is like really profitable. Missionary speed of how much again? Why does it not show up in that tooltip? 0.3, 0.5, 0.5. What about naval ideas? I don't want to go naval ideas ever under any circumstance. Why would we want to do it now? Steel is the Curia controller. Fancy. I mean, if we could get to 30 development in our capital, that would make a huge difference in splendor growth. It's 3 times as much. How come no one likes us, like, at all? No one wants our knowledge. Everyone's so mean. We're just a little trade league that doesn't have a trade league that could. We want to be a trade league, please. Join our trade league. Just let me guarantee the Ottomans. Does Ragusa have a unique mission tree? Yep. It's called Generic Missions. Wow. First Reform just went through. Okay. Slowly but surely, we're repairing this ship. It's at 32% now, up from 25. Oh, that's funny. So even though Trebizond's occupied, if our troops become available, because this piece happens first, here, let's pull a diplomat back, because there's still a very, very narrow window where we might be able to do this extra offered contract. Yeah, Theodoro just pieced out, but did not get annexed. Damn. Well, hopefully he cancels the contract then. Being ahead of time on Diplotech is extremely valuable to us because of the trade efficiency modifier. Or it will be. It's not super great right this second, but... yeah. We'll take it. We have 1 innovativeness. Wow, so fancy. Okay, cancel the contract, dude. You're not at war anymore. Serbian separatists in Hungary. Aren't you glad we're black flagged? It's always nice when your army is impervious. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. We can recover from this. Trabzon got full annex. Ooh. Let my army go, Theodoro. Thank you. A little bit too late though, sir. Alright. Okay, about that time, I'm gonna take a short break here. I'm gonna look around the map a little bit, see if I can find anything at all we can do to make ourselves better. We shall see. So, thanks for watching, everyone. See you again soon.